Baba, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Can you please introduce yourself to tell us who you are, your name?
I'm Prince Oyeleke Alatishe. I was born to the family of Alatishe royal family of Obalufon Chieftaincy, Ifon Shepederi. So by that, I'm a prince of Olufon of Ifon Shepederi, and I related to Olufon of Ifon Osun, and there is another Ifon at Ifon Umima. So we have the same royal blood.
Ok. Eu perguntei, pronto, para se apresentar. Ele disse o nome e disse que pertencia à família real de Ifá, ao rei Obalufã, que relativamente à família real, porque ele é príncipe, relativamente à família de Obalufon, existe 3 descendentes, que é em Ifá, Sepeteri e em Ondo. Baba, it means that you are blood, you are prince. Tomorrow you can be a king.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, Baba. So, I would like to know the history of Oba Olufan. What is the history of Obalufan? Where does Oba Olufan comes from?
Thank you, madam. The Obalufon of Secretary hailed from Ifon Osun. The Ifon Osun, we were together under the Oyo Empire in the past. But now the Ifon Osun is now in Osun State of Nigeria. Our forefathers migrated from Ifon Osun.
From Shepeteri?
No, from Ifon Osun.
Okay, from Ifan
So,
to
Shepeteri
Shepeteri.
in Oyo State now.
Okay. So, and Baba, your forefathers from Ifan, where do they migrate from?
I said it that they migrated from Ifon Osun. But the Ifon people, they migrated from Ife, Ile-Ife.
Okay, from
Yes.
Ife.
Yes.
Pronto, eu perguntei para ele contar um pouco da história de Oba Olufan e ele disse que pronto, a família real de Sepeteri são descendentes, são príncipes da família de Ifã no estado de Oxum, porque Sepeteri é agora no estado de Oió, mas que antigamente não havia nem o estado de Oxum nem o estado de Oió, que Ifã estava sob o domínio do Império de Oió. E disse que o povo de Ifã, o rei de Ifã, Obalufã, migrou de Ifé. Baba, can you explain the history of the name and the origin of Oba Olufan? Where is the origin? What is the meaning?
You know, everybody who's a Yoruba must have to trace his history to Ile-Ife.
Okay.
So, the Olufon migrated from Ile-Ife to settle at Ifon. Now, that the olden days, you know, everything, when people are fighting over this royal, the royal tussle,
Yes.
when it became the habit of those who fought and lost
The post.
the post to leave the town. That was why Aladikun Olausa left.
Aladikun
Aladikun Olausa,
Olausa.
who was popularly known as Akogun Erujeje Adubo. They had to leave Ife after he contested for the post at Ile-Ife to become a king at Ife. So he was directed to leave that Ife for peace to reign. So that because we don't have 2 kings in the town, in a town, so we had to leave under the advice of some people, some defined people that time, I told him, I first him should leave. So I was directed to, was advised to move from Ile-Ife
To another place.
northwards to another place. So when he and his people, when they were going, so they were to settle at a place where they found mushrooms spread on the ground, and this river's bird, they call it Eyega. Ega.
What is Eyega?
Eyega, the river's bird.
A
River's
bird.
bird, birds.
Eyega.
Yes. So they were about that. The promised land for them to settle, and the place for them to settle is that place. When they get to that place, they will see the birds
That bird.
flying over the sky. They will be moving around to the spaces, welcoming them that they have reached the
Arrived
promised
from
land.
land.
So, and on looking at on the ground, they will see the mushrooms spreading on the ground.
What is the name
The-
in Yoruba of
The Olu,
mushroom?
Olu.
Olu.
That is Olu. Now, it was when they get to the place now, before the first place that they settled was called Ifon Ere.
Ifon
Ere.
Ere.
Ifon Ega. This name came out as a result that they had to settle at a place where they see plenty of mushrooms. So that is why the Olu is a place where this Olu spreads all over the ground. That is why where they derive the name Olu. Fon.
Fon. Okay, and what is the meaning of fon?
Fon is to something to spread all over the
A lot.
space. A lot. Very many of mushrooms
So, Papa.
spreading all over the.
So it means that Oba Olufan is the name that is attached to the
Mushrooms.
and a lot.
Yes, the mushrooms which are very many,
Many.
on the ground.
Fiz a pergunta para me poder explicar a origem do título e do nome Oba Olufan. Ele disse que na história dos Yorubás, eles acreditam que a origem dos Yorubás está em Ile-Ife. Então, dentro da cultura Yorubá, antigamente, quando alguém contestava dentro da família real para um posto de rei, porque existe só um rei na cidade, não podem haver dois, e quando a família contestava pelo posto real, aqueles que perdiam eram convidados a sair da própria cidade para a cidade poder ter paz e para o novo rei poder reinar. Então, um dos príncipes que contestou para ser rei e perdeu chamava-se Olaosa, Aladikun, que contestou e perdeu. Então ele foi convidado a sair de Ifé e ele saiu de Ifé com a sua família. E foi-lhe dito que seria bom para eles ficarem num sítio onde eles vissem muitos cogumelos, em Yorubá a palavra cogumelo se chama Olu, e aonde vissem muitos pássaros que se chamam... Baba, what is the name of the birds you said?
Reverse bird.
What is the name in Yorubá?
Ega.
E aonde vissem muito pássaros que têm o nome de Ega. Então, quando eles começaram a chegar a esse lugar, antes de realmente terem fundado a cidade de Ifan, eles primeiro ficaram em Ifan Ere ou Ifan Ega, que foi o primeiro lugar onde eles começaram a ver cogumelos e esses espaços chamados Ega. Mas os cogumelos não eram muitos e tinha-lhes sido dito que eles tinham que o sítio bom para eles, onde eles tinham sucesso e poderiam viver, tinha que haver muitos cogumelos espalhados. E o facto, de eles se movimentarem mais, seguirem mais, eles viram muitos cogumelos espalhados, que em Yorubá significa muitos espalhados, fã. Então daí derivou o nome de Oba Olufan, o rei aonde existem muitos cogumelos. So Baba, the name Oba Olufan is the title that they got then in Ifan.
Yes.
So, and this Baba, this prince Olaosa that come from Ife, who is he?
The Olaosa was a direct son of Obatala.
He was a direct son.
Son of Obatala.
So it means that you are biologic blood from Obatala.
Yes, and that is why we are worshiping Obatala in Sepeteli
Okay,
today.
in Shepetere,
Yes,
in Ifa, in
yes,
Ondo,
in Ondo.
all of you
All-
is descendant from Obatala.
From Obatala.
Ok, Babá. Pronto. Então eu perguntei ao Babá que a palavra Oba Olufan originou pelo facto de príncipe Olaosa ter fundado a nova cidade onde existiam muitos cogumelos. Ele confirmou que sim. E o príncipe Olaosa, que veio de Ifé, era um filho biológico de Obatala. Então, eles são família biológica de Obatala. So, Baba, when Olaosa left Ife, is a son of Obatala, how he knew that he's going to settle in a place that he going to see a lot of my mushrooms and the bird ega. Who told him that?
Obatala use 16 cowries to make divination on anything they want to do.
Okay.
They will ask the
The
Orisa,
Uh-huh.
and the Orisa will lead them. There are so many ways that they can know where to go or what to do at any time.
Okay.
They ask the Orisa to let them, to guide them.
So it was with the divination.
With the definition that to let
okay.
them know
Where to settle.
what will be the sign of a place to
Settle.
settle. The sign they will see,
I understand.
that is it.
So eu perguntei, porque ele disse que o príncipe Olaosa lhe foi dito que onde ele visse muitos cogumelos e o tal pássaro Ega, que seria bom para eles ficarem, que teriam sucesso. Perguntei, então, mas como é que eles podem saber isso? E ele disse que o povo de Obatala tem um sistema de adivinhação que é o Erin de Lagoon, são os 16 búzios. E o príncipe Olaosa consultou este sistema de adivinhação para saber aonde era o melhor sítio para ele mais a família poderem ficar. About the Opasoro, I've seen that the Opasoro from Oyo and the other towns is different from the Opasoro from Ifan. I see the Opasoro from Ifan has one bird on the top and like 3 or 4 levels before the birds. I want you to tell me, this Opasoro, is it specific for the king? Can you please tell me what is the meaning of this Opasoro? Why it has the birds and the 3 or 4 levels, and if it is only for the king?
Okay. By my understanding, you are talking about Opasu.
Yes, Baba.
Okay.
Yes, it's my pronunciation. I'm
yes,
sorry.
No problem.
Yes.
That Opasu can be different from one place to the other.
Okay.
In the sense that at Ifon is made to depict the history of that town.
Okay.
And that is why you see the Eye Ega on the top of the Opasu from Ifon. Yeah, because of the head that those birds,
I
they
understood.
rain that.
Understood.
That is why we should not forget it, and that is why we put it on the top
On the
of
top.
that Opasu.
Okay.
So, and even for anybody who is bloodly related to Obatala or Olufon, we should not kill that bird anywhere we see it.
It's like taboo.
It is a taboo for anybody from Ifon
Very interesting.
to harm
it,
to harm
harm
it,
them.
or to harm it, even to harm the Yega.
Okay.
So it is forbidden.
And Baba, what is the meaning of the levels of the Opasoro?
The levels of the Opasoro.
The levels.
It's
like
they
the
represent.
Olu.
They represent. They are like that of the Ega. They represent the history.
Okay. So it's like
the
the mushrooms.
Mushrooms,
Because it has like a head.
A head, yes.
Okay, so that Opa is for the king.
It's for the king. It's for the king because it's the owner of the town.
I understood.
And then the Orisa itself.
I understood.
Okay.
Então eu perguntei ao Baba quem olhou o Opa Osoro is different from Ifan. E ele teve a explicar que sim, que o Opa Osoro pode variar nas cidades, que ele pode falar sobre o Opa Osoro de Ifan, porque o Opa Osoro de Ifan está relacionado com a história da própria cidade, como é que a cidade foi fundada, e é o Opa do rei, pertence ao rei. Então ele teve a explicar que o Opa Osoro de Ifan tem o pássaro em cima, o Ega, que está relacionado com a descoberta do sítio onde eles ficaram, e também os diferentes níveis no Opa Osoro tem a ver também com a história e com os cogumelos, que representam os cogumelos. E ele explicou também que o próprio povo de Obatala de Ifan não podem matar o pássaro Ega, nem podem comer o pássaro Ega. É um tabu para eles, para a própria cidade. Baba?
Okay.
We know Obatala was for a long time in Ife, in Ile-Ife.
Yes.
Is one of the oldest kings and orishas
Yes.
in the mythology and in the history of the Yorubas. After Obatala, who came after Obatala? In Ife, according to the history.
According to the history, Oba Lufon came after.
I'm saying in Ife.
Obatala.
Talking about Ife, because Olufan come.
Though he was alive, Obatala was alive.
When the son left.
When he was advised to leave the throne. And
who took over?
Oduduwa took over from him. So he surrendered power to Oduduwa.
So Obatala surrendered power to Oduduwa.
And Oduduwa took over. So Oduduwa was the king after Obatala.
Ok. Pronto, eu perguntei sobre Obatala, porque Obatala, como ele diz, Obatala é o orixá mais antigo e também o rei mais antigo em Ifé. E ele disse que depois dele, que foi Oduduwa, que Obatala saiu do trono para dar o trono a Oduduwa. É como Oduduwa tenha vencido, conquistado a terra de Ifé. In the mythology, the history says that Obatala was already there when Oduduwa arrived.
Yes.
So in the Yoruba mythology, they talk, what they really talk, what Obatala people believe, what do you know? That who create actually the world? We know Olodumare is the creator of everything,
okay.
but in the mythology, he sent the Orishas to come and complete
the
yes.
work.
So what I want to know from you and from your family, royal family, is it Obatala or is Oduduwa who creates to the world after Olodumare has created, because they came to finish it? Is it Oduduwa or Obatala?
According to my explanation the other time, you know, Obatala was the one that made the eyes, everything.
The human being.
The human being.
The head, the body.
Means, and since Oduduwa came after Obatala, meaning that the world has existed before Oduduwa. So, but Obatala, that means that Obatala created
the world. So that is what your family believes, that
yes,
Obatala is the one who creates. So I asked Baba.
No, with the help of other Orishas.
Okay.
Each Orisa they have function to perform.
Okay.
So that to complete the whole world.
Okay. So
they
I asked
have rules to play.
So I asked Baba, what does he believe, or the family or the mythology that he has learned? Because we know. Pronto, eu perguntei ao Baba a mitologia Yorubá, o que é que ele sabia, o que é que ele conhecia, qual era a história que ele conhecia relativamente ao Obatala e ao Oduduwa. Segundo, pronto, descendente do trono de Obatala e sendo também da família biológica de Obatala, o que é que ele sabe sobre a criação do mundo? Todos nós sabemos que foi Obatala, que foi Deus Olodumaré que criou o mundo, mas também, segundo a mitologia, se sabe que os orixás vieram completar o mundo. Então a pergunta foi se era Obatala ou Oduduwa que tinha completado o resto do mundo. E ele disse que quando Oduduwa chegou à Terra, Obatala já lá estava. E que foi os orixás que vieram completar o mundo, que foi Obatala que veio completar o mundo com outros orixás. Que Obatala, além de ter vindo completar o mundo, foi ele que fez os olhos, a boca, a cabeça, o corpo do ser humano. Por isso, a história diz que foi Obatala, porque quando Oduduwa chegou, Obatala já estava na Terra. When the priests from Obatala, or you, that your family, the royal family belongs to Obatala, when you are going to offer something to Obatala, when you give, for example, an offering with animals, a chicken or a goat, does the color of the animal, for example, can you give a black chicken or a black goat or a red chicken to Obatala? Does the color of the animal has any meaning for Obatala, or everything has to be white?
In terms of giving offerings to Obatala,
when you give animal,
especially when we want to give animal like goats, hens, anything, it is not the color that matters, but the blood.
Okay.
It is the blood
that matters. Okay, the color matters.
You cannot differentiate the blood of a black goat from that of
a white blood. I
understand. So that is why the color does not matter at all.
Okay.
It is the blood that the Orisa needs.
Pronto, eu perguntei sobre o Obatala, o culto ao Obatala, quando vão dar uma ofrenda, por exemplo, um animal, uma galinha ou um bode, se a cor do animal tem algum significado, se eles podem, por exemplo, dar uma galinha preta ou um bode preto, ou se os animais têm que ser brancos. Ele diz que a cor do animal não tem qualquer significado, que o que realmente importa é o sangue do animal. O sangue de uma galinha preta é igual ao sangue de uma galinha branca, por isso não tem qualquer significado. Baba, I don't want to know what is inside the Iba of Batala, but I just want to know the Iba of Batala, does he has any Ota or Okuta inside? That's what I want to know.
Batala has nothing to do with Okuta or any stool.
So it's not
stool.
inside the Iba?
No.
At all?
At all. We have the cowries.
Baba, you don't need to tell what is inside.
Yes, okay.
I just want to know the no Ota, no Okuta inside. Eu perguntei ao Baba sobre o Iba do Obatala. Eu, pronto, não quero saber o que é que realmente está dentro, mas fiquei curiosa para saber se o Iba leva Ota ou pedra no assento. E ele explicou que não, que o assento de Obatala não leva nenhuma pedra.
Yes.
When you read Obi, can you said that the Arinti Logun is for Obatala.
Yes.
So can you break Obi, you know, the faces of Obi into 16 to read Erindilogun for Obatala?
No, we don't use Obi or Kolanut
For this.
to make that time to
Do
make the
Erindilogun.
definition to do Erindilogun, because the Obi cannot be 16. We only have, we use the Kolanut that have 4 pairs. So
To read
to
for.
read.
So you cannot use
You
16.
cannot use 16 Obi. We cannot split into 16
16
and use
to
Obi.
do the
Instead of
Erindilogun.
that, they use the teeth of elephant. With,
In the olden days.
In the olden days, to break, they break this teeth of elephants into 16. So, and they read with that one.
Eu perguntei se era possível, porque ele disse que o Batalá usava o Erindilogun. Então eu perguntei se podia partir usar os gomos, 16 gomos de Obi, para jogar o Erindilogun. Ele disse que não era possível, porque o jogo para dar Obi ou Batalá tem que ser, por exemplo, com 4 gomos, que eles não fazem jogo do Erindilogun com 16 gomos de Obi. Mas ele teve a explicar algo muito interessante, que antigamente também usavam dos dentes do elefante, que partiam os dentes e usavam 16 pedaços do dente do elefante para jogar o Erindilogun para o Batalá. Baba, the last question. What is the meaning of the word Obatala?
The meaning of Obatala is the king of cleanness and whiteness.
Is the meaning.
Is the meaning. Because he liked something that is very clean and white.
White, very pure.
Because the spirit is clean and white. So that is why they refer to him as Oba. Tala. Oba is king. Tala. Oba the Allah. The king that loves something that is clean and white. That has the spirit that is clean and white. So the Allah there is white.
Like whiteness.
White, yes.
Pronto, eu perguntei qual era o significado de Obatala. Ele explicou que Obatala significa o rei do branco, da pureza, de tudo que é puro, branco, limpo. É a explicação que ele dá para Obatala. Baba, chega.